Hello again, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Mr. Richard, and today is day number 30. Can you believe it? 30-something videos already. I can't believe it. I'm excited. Today's song is by Train, and the song is called Mississippi, and it's off the Drops of Jupiter album. I have my Train Save Me San Francisco, which has my second favorite song by Train on it, Save Me San Francisco. Anyway, so check it out. Okay, now that you're back and you've checked it out, you can see why it's my favorite Train song. It's so different than anything out there. Notes again. I could just read it to you. This song comes from the Drops of Jupiter CD. I showed you that already. And it is not one of the famous ones. This is a mellow, slow, bluesy kind of song. I like the sound of that, and that's all that really it boils down to. The music is a sound that doesn't try to do too much, but just be the music for the song. The lyrics aren't sung or shouted. They're laid down and kind of left to simmer where they are. I think that that is a great description of a song, because now that you listen to it, you know it's like do 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 do, and you got that do do in the background, do 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 do, and he's just kind of, you know, just laying the lyrics down. Oh, so good, so good. It's the kind of song that you would use as an encore, and I'll get to that in a minute. I know some performers like to go out on a really high note, leave the audience screaming and hollering for more, but some artists should try it and see what effect this has on their fans. I think that there are three types of encores. The kind where they end on a super high note, the kind where they end and you're just left wondering, what the fuck just happened? And the kind where they end real mellow and smooth. Now, I've had three different experiences, all three of those different ones. First one, my wife, when we first got together, she took me to go see Aerosmith. And we went down to Hollywood Palladium, and standing room only, small little theater, and I'm like, wow, this is really kind of cool. And we're standing there, and I'm like this close to the stage, and Steven Tyler is up there, and Joe Perry's playing a guitar, and I'm just looking at him going, man, his eyes are so blue. And my wife's over there, oh, Joe Perry's so fucking hot. And I'm like, seriously? He's old enough to be your dad. Anyway, but the end of the show, they just went out with a bang, just like hard playing. And we left the Palladium, and we're like singing in the streets. And we're just like, yeah. And you just want to high five random strangers. Drove home and just on this high. Just, oh, it was so good. The next kind of encore leaves you like, what the fuck? So my mom and I went to go see Mamma Mia, the musical, when it first came out. And we're down in Century City, and we're watching this show, and I'm like, man, this you know, it's really good. It comes to the end of the show. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, which I really don't recommend. Spoiler alert, at the end of the show, they have an encore. Come out, spandex, bright ass colors, and they're strutting their stuff, and my mom damn near fell out of her seat laughing her ass off because they're singing Waterloo, which is my second favorite ABBA song. Anyway, they're singing Waterloo, and he comes out there and he's strutting his stuff. He's got this big old giant red codpiece, you know, like Word Up, Cameo, go check that out. He's got the giant. Anyway, so that's a second kind of encore where you're like, what the fuck just happened? The third kind of encore is where it's this like mellow, like calm before you get to go home. And so I've had that twice. Once Prince did that very well. And he would always do Purple Rain at the end of the show. And so you know, if you don't know, Purple Rain is an 8-minute song. Okay, if you never really listened to it, it's fucking 8 minutes long. He would play the first part normal, and then when he gets into the long ass guitar solo, that's where it hypes up, and then, you know, it comes down at the very end where you just got the little bit of piano playing, and Prince usually leaves at that time and everybody's still in the theater. It's all dark and still going. One other time was when I saw Sting, and he performed a song called Fragile. And it was the weirdest encore because everyone's cheering and yeah, so good. Oh yeah, everybody's all excited, pumped up. Comes out on stage, and he just starts playing his guitar, you know, everybody like kind of calms down so they can hear, and he just starts singing this song. And like it automatically brought you down, but at the same time, it was still enjoyable. And so all of a sudden, the whole theater just kind of comes down, and you're like feeling really calm and peaceful. And he finishes the song, and there's a, you know, cheering and clapping, and it's really polite, and that's it. The house lights come on, and everyone starts to leave the theater. And one of the strangest feelings, that was the second strangest feeling, because the first one, you got to read the book to find out what it is. The second strangest feeling was everyone's leaving in a calm and peaceful manner, which is really weird for a concert because you're all hyped up and you're just like, yeah, and everybody's trying to get out to their car, be the first ones out the parking lot, so you don't got to wait in traffic. And this one was so different because everybody politely let people go first, and, you know, it was real calm and real mellow. And I never seen or felt or experienced that in a concert before, because everybody's usually so hyped up and, you know, just so excited or whatever. And so that's what this song, Mississippi, reminds me of, is that it would be a great encore song. You come out, you play it, you mellow everybody out and get them home safely. I thank Sting for that, because that was why I wrote about it in my book. And at this time, when I was writing this, my wife had got me tickets to go see Train, because they were coming to Boise. And she got me tickets to go see them because we didn't get to go see them at the free concert in Boise the year before, because she had to have surgery and we were down in LA. And so to make up for that, she bought me tickets to go see Train here. That's why I love my wife, because she's awesome. Stay tuned. So that's it. Subscribe to my channel. Blah, blah, blah. See you next week.
You're so negative and a hater.